You ask your AI to write a lesson plan, but the result is a generic block of text that requires significant manual editing before it's ready for the classroom. This happens when we treat the AI interface like a traditional search engine. By providing only vague instructions, like write a lesson plan about the American Revolution, we get a broad, unformatted result. AI doesn't just look for an existing answer, it synthesizes new material based on the data you provide. If you tell a chef to make soup, you might get anything from gazpacho to chicken noodle. When you provide precise instructions for ingredients and dietary needs, you get exactly what you requested. We're going to use the ICDO framework to move past these generic results. This method allows you to generate a fully formatted, ready-to-use lesson plan in about 3 minutes. Moving from searching for answers to synthesizing raw data is the logic required to reduce your administrative workload. To start, you'll need your AI chatbot open and your raw teaching materials, like vocabulary lists or specific learning objectives, ready to be copied and pasted. We will build our prompt using the ICDO framework: instruction, context, data, and output. Think of this as the logical structure for your request. We begin with I for instruction, your clear verb. Start with a direct command like create a detailed lesson plan. Next is C for context, identifying the audience and AI persona. For example, I am teaching a 4th grade history class. You can improve the pedagogical logic of the response by using chain of thought prompting. This is an instruction that asks the AI to explain its reasoning step by step before it provides the final answer. This context keeps the AI focused, preventing material that is too simple or far too complex. By defining the instruction and context first, the AI aligns its initial draft with the specific needs of your classroom. The third step is D for data. This is where you paste raw materials like state standards or vocabulary lists. Finally, O for output dictates the physical structure of the response, like asking for a 3-column table or a multiple-choice exit ticket. When you submit this structured prompt, the AI processes all these variables at once, drafting a comprehensive plan much faster than a manual search and edit process. These 4 components, instruction, context, data, and output, creating a specific set of directions that minimize errors in the final result. Specifying the exact output format at the start reduces the time you would otherwise spend reformatting the text into tables or lists later. Consider a teacher rewriting a history passage into 4 reading levels. Manually adjusting vocabulary for each group can easily consume an entire Sunday afternoon. The ICDO framework shortens this. I can generate 4 leveled versions of that story in about 3 minutes, keeping the core facts consistent across all of them. If the first result isn't exactly what you need, don't delete the chat and start over. Use iterative refinement. This means giving the AI follow-up commands to adjust the existing output. You might type, add a section for a hands-on activity, or adjust the tone to be more engaging for students. Treating the interaction as a dialogue allows you to refine the material until it meets your specific classroom requirements. Here is a finished result. The AI has produced a formatted table with teacher and student actions, followed by a ready-to-use exit ticket. This version is immediately ready for the classroom, unlike the unformatted wall of text we saw at the start. This shift to structured prompting reduces the time spent on administrative tasking and manual formatting. Try this before and after challenge for an upcoming task, like a field trip letter. Compare a simple 1-sentence request against an ICDO prompt that includes the destination, cost, and specific deadline. Mastering the science of the ask provides you with an assistant capable of handling the bulk of your administrative drafting before you open a document.